Lads, a word on Conor Coonahan as well. He always strikes me as a very calm, very quiet, very reserved individual. He sounds the same after he's won an All-Ireland final as he is after losing a match as well. What's he like in the dressing room?
I'll put that over there to him.
I suppose the way Conor comes across maybe after his time to papers, he's the same in the dressing room. He's very cool and calm, collective kind of character, and very easy going, but at the end of it all, he's got the same will to win as the players have, and he's been fantastic since he'll be there, and I know the lads will be hoping that he might stay on again next year again.
Me and Paul call him the Silver Fox. Does anyone else in Cork call him that?
You said that, no, not us.
You should actually start calling him the Silver Fox and see how he takes it.
Do you think he will stay on, Derek?
I would think so, yeah. I think he's after building up something nice over the last 3 years, and I'd say the players would definitely appreciate him coming back, and that's obviously up to him what he's going to do, but I'd say he will.
Have you even started to think about next year's championship yet?
I suppose that winning feeling it's unbelievable. It's very hard to kind of describe, and you'd be hoping that maybe when you're meeting again in January, going out in the winter months, that you could say to players like, you want that winning feeling again, and maybe you'd hope to push on as hard as you have, say, this year and maybe next year. So I think definitely, yeah. And
you'll be favourites as well next year, which is going to be sort of a different position for you, Derek.
I don't know, would it be? Obviously the All-Ireland champions are nearly always favourites the following year. I think we were probably favourites all through this year, really, because we lost the final. A lot of people thought we could have, should have won. So I think it was the favourites tag was practically with us in every game this year. I don't see it being a factor.
Yeah, sure, the 5 in a row is on now at this stage, lads. A text in from Donny. He wants to know, he says, Eoin, you're the best hurling full back in Ireland. Are you disappointed you didn't get nominated for an All-Star?
No, look, I suppose once Cork hurling and Cork football are winning, that's all that matters, really. I suppose, look, it's nice to get maybe something like that, but it's not something that's bothering me this week anyway,
Is international rules something that's on the horizon for either of you lads, or do you know?
No, that's something I haven't thought about.
Would that be an unwelcome distraction, or given the club commitments as well? Or
I suppose, look, as I said, the club have been so accommodating to every player in Cork over the last couple of weeks and months. I think if any fella is still involved in the club championship, he's going to be giving his 110% to them. So I think international rules would have to be put on the back burner for the time being.
So I want to ask as well was, you got the coach back this year as opposed to getting the train back to Cork, which may be a little bit odd, but it gave you the fantastic opportunity to be able to get off the bus and walk Sam Maguire back into Cork.
Yeah, it did actually. I was beginning to think it was probably a strange call, because the train is just such a big tradition in Cork. It was probably going to be an anticlimax, but actually it worked out great. Now that you mention it, it was actually very special.
Noel O'Leary's going to be on X Factor now as well, is he, after his performance Monday night?
I love the way Derek puts the handout.
The handout straight away. Yeah, I want to take this one there, kid.
Yeah, Noel's our he's got the X Factor, hasn't he?
Big time, yeah.
He's got the X Factor.
I'm not sure about the X Factor, to be perfectly honest. He's got something alright. I'm not sure about the X Factor. The reaction from the Cork people this week, it must have bowled you over to realise you had that amount of support, amount of support, and amount of people coming to thank you, and must be mind blowing the amount of congratulations you've gotten this week.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't believe it, really. I was blown away by it. Even last week, building up to the final, it just seemed low key enough, but I think people were in fear, really, again, that we'd slip up, but we didn't. And I just think the sense of relief really just oozed out of everyone, and it was super week.
A few more texts coming in as well, lads. A lot of people, I suppose, wondering about next year. Is it something you've given thought to? Derek wants to know, Derek in Douglas. I assume that's not you texting in, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, texting himself.
Derek basically wants to know, what do you think you can achieve? Obviously you haven't really looked that far ahead, but do you think you can go on and win a good few more?
Well, it would be hard. It would be really, really hard to put a couple of back-to-back, but I mean, I don't think anyone will go back not hoping and not willing to do it, but it will be very hard, but definitely it would be in everyone's mindset. Yeah.
Can you describe the feeling, what it was like at the final whistle? Conor was speaking to the Examiner today, said if you could bottle that feeling, it would just be priceless. Can you describe what it was like?
Just relief, to be fair, and I think when you were asking there about the supporters staying off the pitch, I think that kind of added to it really, just running around the pitch and seeing the supporters, just genuine relief and you know, goodwill towards us. It was just special, and I'll never ever forget it.
Were you actually semi-conscious, or were you conscious at all at the time because you took a fair old knock just prior to that?
Thanks for that, Walshy, as well, yeah. Fair play to Hayden Walsh. Super hand pass.
It was textbook hospital pass, right, to be fair to Walshy. But I actually do remember it, yeah. It was, I was a little bit winded and a little bit bloody, but it didn't affect the mindset at all, no.
Lads, thanks very much for coming into the studio for us this evening. It's great to finally have two All-Ireland winning Cork players live with us in studio the week after Cork have won an All-Ireland title. It's a tremendous thing for me. I was 7 years of age the last time Cork won the Sam Maguire, so let's hope I'm not 47 the next time that Cork won. And I remember vividly the two teams come to my school back when I was 7 years of age. So you must be looking forward to going around to the schools and visiting everyone now in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's definitely
giving everyone half days and homework off.
Yeah, it was my last memory of Sam. I was only 9 years of age when I came into Crease Street, so I just can't wait to walk in the door with it in my hands.
Yeah, I was saying to Rory during the week, it's a good job we only win it every 20 years because the celebrations have taken so much out of it.
I'm glad I gave him the drink a few years ago, to be honest, because I don't think I would have been able to handle it. So you haven't been able to handle it either of you. You're glad it's only once a year as well, or once every 20 years. Lads, any last words to say before we wrap up? Any inspiring things to say to us, Derek? And you're the man for the inspiring speeches, so we hear.
I would say that. I'd just like to thank the Cork supporters for just the way they've given us the welcome back in the last week. It's been super special.
Yeah, I suppose same as Derek, family, friends, wives, girlfriends, the whole lot. They've been all very supportive throughout the year, and you know, I suppose they put as much effort in and with us when we lose and when we win, and I suppose the Cork supporters as well, like what can I say, they've been superb both following the hurling and footballers, and long may it continue and hopefully have more success coming down through the years.
Well, lads, thanks very much for coming in to us. Best luck with the county championships as well. Fingers crossed for next year. And on behalf of everyone here at Red FM, everyone in Cork, thanks very much for last Sunday.
No
Cheers,
worries.
lads.
Thanks.